wanted to do a quick flip through today of my October 2020 December daily albums. I had to use two different albums because they're just chunky and fun and lots of fun things in them. So I just created these cute little labels, and here we go. So the first album, these are Project Life albums I just got on Amazon. And they're perfect for these kind of albums. I wish the spine was thicker so I didn't have to use two, but they don't really make a 4x4 album that has a thick spine. So the collection I used for 2020 was Echo Park's After Dark collection, and they don't make it anymore, so you have to buy it. So I purchased it digitally on AC Digitals, and then printed out on matte photo paper, and then just cut all the embellishments and things out on my silhouette. These tabs are from there as well. And then I just did a quick reason why for my October daily and how much I love Halloween. This was just an embellishment in the After Dark collection. It's just super cute, so I included that there. So for the labels for each day, I used an LA Studio label and stamp set, and then just use a little date stamp to put in, so each page has the same date stamp on it. And then any layout that's in a pocket, I've put some trim here on the side, and then also washi tape on the edge here. So October 1st is all about the full moon, and unfortunately last year it was red. I live in Northern California, and we were having a lot of fires during that time, and so the moon just appeared red. It was a rough fire season last year, so hopefully it's not the same this year. So for the and then I just included this little tag here. So the second is all about a new Halloween mug I purchased for myself. So what I'm going to do every year now is purchase a new Halloween mug for myself. So that was the one I got on the second. And then the third was all about Frankenstein pancakes. So I got this idea from Crystal, and I'll link her October daily stuff below. She's amazing and gives so many great ideas, and she posts a calendar of activities, and she's very giving with her ideas and information. So this was just one of the things that she shared. So I just put the journaling on the back of one, and then these were just tags from the After Dark kit. And then this is a pocket. So I got this idea from a girl named Pretty Little Pocket, I think is her Instagram handle, who she does October daily as well. And so she had this idea of cutting these pockets and then sewing them, and I thought it was super cute. So I did that a few times in here. October 4th was all about Halloween decorations. So this was our newest decoration purchase for the year. So I had to get a big picture of that, and then just took some pictures of some of my favorites, and then did a little bit of journaling here. And then October 5th, we booed my sister-in-law, brother-in-law, and niece who lived down the street from us. So this is a picture of Courtney, my daughter, with the bag that had some alcohol and some craft stuff for my niece, and alcohol for my sister-in-law and brother-in-law. So here she is sneaking up and leaving it on the porch. And then this was just a tag that came in the kit that we used. And then this is my favorite, I think, of the entire album. So the 6th, I decided to document my love for Halloween music. So I found this image of a cassette tape on Google, printed it out, made a side A. Well, it had the A, and then I put a side B, and then just put them back to back and made a pocket. And then inside the pocket is just a list of all my favorite Halloween songs that I like. And then I put these little rubber spiders on here, which is kind of fun. So for the 7th, at my work, there's an old mine shaft entrance, and so I took a picture of it, turned it into black and white, and it turned out really spooky, so I thought that was kind of fun. I did a little journaling about that. And then on the 8th was all about pumpkin spice lattes and pumpkin bread, which is one of my guilty pleasures. It's so good. And Pete's is my coffee of choice. And so I just did a little journaling about that. The 9th and the 10th, we went on a camping trip. Um, and so I got this idea for this little tag book again from Crystal. So these are just some of my favorite photos from the camping trip. Yeah. So this is a Paige Evans cut file that I took out some of the decorations in the cut file. I deleted them in the cut file and then printed these little guys out from the After Dark collection and then put them in here to make it kind of spooky. And it's just on this I guess it's acetate with like a spider web, and then I printed out just the background of this and reversed it and then added my journaling to it to talk about the trip. The 11th this is another idea from Crystal. It's an escape puzzle. So you put the puzzle together and then there's a mystery that you have to solve based on the puzzle. So here's my little notebook and I'm taking notes, and it was really fun. So it was a great idea. I hope to do that again this year. The 12th was all about a craft that I did with my daughter, making this little pumpkin stuffy, as she calls them. It's just a little thing from Joann. So I took the packaging here and cut it into 2x2 square and just put it in there, and then some journaling. And then this is just a tag here where the journaling, I journaled about when we picked out what she wanted to be for Halloween, which ended up being a princess this year. So that was the 13th. The 14th, I just journaled a little bit about an audiobook that I was listening to at the time, and I try to listen to something kind of spooky or Halloween-y-ish in October. So that was the book that I had decided on that year, and it was pretty good. And then the 15th is all about Snapchat filters. So this one was turned out really cool, and I got this wood veneer from a girl on Etsy, and I think it's pronounced Shadney. But I'll link her below. She has some great wood veneers. So I purchased a few times from her, and then this is just another Snapchat filter with my daughter. And then the 16th, I didn't have anything going on, so I decided to try ink blending, which I had never done before. And I think it turned out pretty good. It was really fun to try that. And then I just cut this shape out on my silhouette and then added these bats, which is also from the same shop that I got this one from. So that is the first album. And then number 2 starts with the 17th, which was all about a Halloween chocolate cookie house kit that I got. And I can't remember if I got this at Trader Joe's or Walmart, but this was another idea from Crystal with the flip out. So this is just us making the house and just a little bit of journaling about it. It was really fun. The 18th, I had a Zoom call with my friend Crystal and Melanie, and so I had to document that. That was super fun. And then the 19th, I journaled about some skeleton pajamas, matching skeleton pajamas that I got for my daughter and I. I tried to get my husband on board, but he didn't want to do it. So hopefully this year we can get him on board. So this is another tradition I want to try to do, is get some new Halloween pajamas every year. The 20th, I also document on the back of this just about our lights outside of our house. So we got these new Bluetooth lights this past year, and you can change them different colors. So we had the orange around the house and then a green and a purple, and it just looked really, really cool. The 21st is all about a necklace craft that my daughter actually did with my husband. So I got a couple of pictures of them working together. It was really cute. I did the journaling here and then cut out or used the packaging that the necklace came in to just put the journaling on. So it's just a great excuse for them to hang out and just be together. But yeah. And the 22nd is all about nail polish, and we painted our nails, and Courtney wanted to have yellow or orange nails with pumpkins, and I just had black nails with a little pumpkin on each of my ring fingers. The 23rd is all about, so this is another Paige Evans cut file, and this was another idea from Crystal We went to a haunted house at the fairgrounds next to where I live, and it was called Pirates of Emerson. So this was the ticket stub I just took a picture of and then put it in here. We went the year before, and you could walk through all the haunted houses. This year, because of COVID in 2020, we could not walk through, so it was actually a drive-through. It was really fun. I drove because I'm a scary cat, and these things they really scare me. But I have to do it. It's just it's a Halloween rite of passage. So it was a good thing I drove because it was really scary. And then I just printed the journaling on some orange vellum and then just glued that on the back. The 24th is all about a trick-or-treat drive booth that my city put on. So they had little booths at the community center that you would drive through, and they would pass out candy. And my daughter got dressed up in her costume for that. And then after we were done, we just pulled over to the side and took a couple of selfies. It was a great excuse for us to hang out and spend some time together. And then this day, which is the 25th, so my sister-in-law and we created a pumpkin patch in our backyard. So we went to Safeway and we loaded up the back of her Jeep with pumpkins, and then we placed the pumpkins all over the yard and let my niece and my daughter pick which pumpkins they wanted. So it was really fun. The under here is just a QR code of a video of my daughter and my niece running around, and this is just journaling. It was really cool. We were just so unsure about things with COVID, and a lot of the pumpkin patches were already closed for the year, and so it turned out to be a really fun night. And then the 26th is all about making cookies, Halloween cookies. So here's a journaling for that, and this is another idea from Crystal, and of course I had to capture her eating the cookie. This is another Paige Evans cut file. So candy corn is my favorite candy of all time. So I had to use this. So I cut this out, put some journaling on the back, and then this is a 27th. So I put a spider web here, and then I cut out pictures of my favorite, my daughter's favorite, and my husband's favorite candy, and then kind of tucked them in the spider web so it looked like they were stuck in the spider web, and then put these spider wood veneers on them. And then the 28th is all about the different movies that we watched last year. So I cut these out in little tombstone shapes. So that was kind of fun. So we did Addams Family, Spookily, The Square Pumpkin, Paranorman, Ghostbusters, Casper, Hocus Pocus, Sleepy Hollow, and then the new Addams Family that just had come out last year. The 29th, I decided to do a little bit of a flashback on past Halloween costumes. So this was my daughter's first year that she was born. So she was a little pumpkin, and I crocheted her this little pumpkin hat, which turned out super cute. And then 2016, we were all people from Sesame Street. 2017, my daughter wanted to be a dinosaur, so we decided to do the costumes from the main characters in Jurassic Park. 2018, my daughter wanted to be an ice cream, so I crocheted her, and I don't know if you can see here, another little hat that has a little stem on it. So it was like a cherry on top of the ice cream. And then 2019, she wanted to be a pirate. And then the 30th was all about pumpkin carving, and then I just made these little flip-ups and some journaling. So that's just pictures of us, and here's how our pumpkins turned out. This was my husband's, that was mine, and then what we like to do with Courtney is she draws her face on the pumpkin, and then we help her cut it out. So it's really cute. And then Halloween the 31st, I made this envelope pocket with a We Are Memory Keepers, I guess it's an envelope cut. I don't know. I'll have to link it below, but it lets you make all different size envelopes, and it's really cool. So I made that. And then this is a cutout from the After Dark collection, and then I just cut some pictures up here and just put them back to back of our Halloween adventures, and I did the journaling on the back of this, and then I printed out the CDC trick-or-treating guidelines, which was kind of interesting to include. Excuse me. So that's my 2020. So what I'm going to do this year, my plan is anyway, is to do a Harry Potter themed album for the month. So I will link all this stuff below, but I found a tutorial online that shows you how to make an album out of, this is just chipboard, so you can kind of see the inside of what it looks like. Chipboard covered in cardstock. So I've done that here. I've added these little metal corner pieces and a little doorknob here. So the plan is to run like an elastic cord and then just tie that. I just wasn't sure how big it was going to be once everything was done. So the collection I'm using for this is called Witches and Wizards, and it's from Echo Park. This is their last year's kit. They have a new one this year. I just like the colors in this one better, so I decided to use this one. So this paper is from the kit, and then what I did was, following the tutorial online, I created an album. So it was super, super fun to make, and I think I might do the same thing for December Daily if it ends up turning out okay. So this is where it's going to be my reason why. And it's just a little pocket. So this is all made from cardstock, the chipboard for the cover, and then envelopes and cards. That's all it is. So it's inexpensive to do, and it was super fun to just make something from scratch. So I've labeled here all the days. So these will just be covered in pattern paper, and then pictures or whatever I decide to do for that day. This is a pocket where either a card or tags or something will go in. And then these are just little magnets. I don't know if you can. This is a magnet, and so it just attaches down there so it doesn't flap up every time you open it. And then this is day 5, 6, and 7. And then again, this is just another magnet. And then in between each of these inserts is another pocket with a card in it. So I can either leave the card or put something else in there, but that's just my placeholder for now. So this is, I had to put some paper down just to see how it was going to turn out, and it looks really cool. So these are a pocket here, a pocket here. So these are cards again, but I can either use these or not use them, or put pictures or whatever it happens to be on that day. And then here's another pull out card. And then the next day is day 12 and 13. So this one I haven't put down yet because this has to be covered with pattern paper first. But once it's down, I'll stick this page down, and it flips up like this, and then it will also have a pocket back here to put things in. So that'll be the same for both of these pages, and then another pull-out card here. And then these are just some pockets with some cards in them for 15 and 16. And then another pull-out here. And then this guy, so I haven't put these down yet either because of the pattern paper has to go down first, but this will be stuck here, and then this will open like this, and then also like this. So this will have a magnet here, but I didn't want to put that magnet in until I got the paper down. So that's the same for both days, and then another pull out here. And this one is just a side pocket. And there's a card in here now, but like I said, I can put tags or pictures or whatever I want. And then another pull out here. And then this is just like in the front where this is one page, and then there's a magnet, 25, 26, and then this will be 27, 28, 29, 30, and then 31. So this will be Halloween. So that's my plan for this year. We'll see how it goes. I'm super, super excited about how this has turned out so far. And hopefully I'll be able to keep you guys updated on my Instagram. And if you have any questions about anything you saw here, please feel free to put a comment down below. And thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.